My name is Sakshi Kerketta, and today I will be taking the topic structure of atmosphere. So before learning the structure of atmosphere, let us start with what is atmosphere. So atmosphere is the layer of air that surrounds the earth. It is made up of different gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, etc. So yes, my dear students, atmosphere is just the air, the layer of air that surrounds our earth. When you stand on the ground and look up and until the space starts, everything in between, that is atmosphere. The air you breathe in, the oxygen that plants give, the carbon dioxide that they take, everything, those gases, they are a part of atmosphere. So basically, what is atmosphere? Atmosphere is the layer of air that covers our earth, that surrounds our earth. Moving forward to the structure of atmosphere. When you say atmosphere is layer of air that surrounds the earth, but atmosphere is not that simple. It's not just a layer. Atmosphere is not just a layer, but it is divided into different layers. The atmosphere, the air is divided into different layers, and there are five of them, starting from the very land you stand on to the last layer that ends before space starts. First layer is troposphere. It starts from the very land you stand on and extends up to 13 kilometers. So, with a height of 13 kilometers, this layer is the most important layer because it holds the oxygen, the air we breathe in. And with that, it holds all the weather phenomena, all the rain, hailstorm, fog, everything. All the weather conditions happen in this very layer. So the very first layer is known as troposphere. Second layer is known as stratosphere. It starts where troposphere ends, and it has a height of 50 kilometers. And unlike troposphere, where all the weather phenomena and all the weather conditions happen, this layer is almost free from these weather phenomena, which makes it ideal for flying aeroplanes. So, whenever you are flying in the aeroplane, when you're in the topmost height, when you can see clouds beneath you, you are not in the first layer, you are in the second layer of the atmosphere, that is stratosphere. This layer has one another important feature, that is it contains a layer of ozone gas, and we all know how this ozone gas helps us in protecting us from harmful sun rays, harmful UV rays. So the second layer is stratosphere. Next layer, the third layer is mesosphere, with a height of 80 kilometers, lies above stratosphere, and in this layer all the meteorites that enter into the earth's atmosphere from space, they all burn up in this layer, which protects us from the destruction of these meteors or meteorites that are coming in a great speed from the space into the earth's surface. So the third layer that protects us from these meteorites that enter the earth's atmosphere from the space is known as mesosphere. Fourth layer is thermosphere. The height of this layer extends from 80 to 400 kilometers, and the temperature in this layer rises very rapidly with increasing height. This layer helps in radio transmissions, which means the radio waves that are transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the earth from this layer. This layer is free from all the weather conditions. It has a great altitude and very and thin air, so which makes it ideal for radio transmissions. And because this layer is ideal for radio transmissions, it makes it suitable for satellites as well. So satellites which float in this layer are able to send and receive signals very clearly, and they can cover a large area of the earth for communication and weather monitoring, etc. So the fourth layer is thermosphere. Comes the very last layer of atmosphere, that is known as exosphere. It is the uppermost layer. It has a height of 400 to 600 kilometers. This layer has very thin air, and light gases like helium and hydrogen float into the space from here. Because this layer is the last layer before space starts, it is suitable for satellites as well. Even more suitable than thermosphere, because this layer is free, absolutely free from any air, any weather conditions, which helps satellites to send and receive signals very easily. Also gives a much broader view of the earth from this layer, and the orbit is also much more smoother than thermosphere. So that's it for today, students. Thank you.